If you're taking the LSAT 3 months from now, it's time to buckle down and get to work. Hey, what's up everybody? Steve Schwartz here from LSAT Unplugged, joining you today to share your 3-month LSAT study plan. Before I get into it, a little bit about LSAT Unplugged. We offer live online classes via Zoom, on-demand video courses, small group coaching, and one-on-one coaching. Check out the links below this video to find out more and to book a call with me and my team. We'd love to help you out. So the reason I'm making this video is that I know that a lot of you are taking the LSAT about 3 months from now, and you're looking for guidance in putting together your LSAT study plan. Now, LSAT study plans typically have 3 major phases: accuracy, pacing, and endurance. So you could simply lay it out: month 1 is accuracy, month 2 is pacing, and month 3 is endurance. That wouldn't be a terrible idea. Now, to be clear, 3 months is the absolute minimum amount of time I recommend studying for the LSAT. Ideally, my students allow at least 5 to 6 months to achieve their fullest potential, studying at a slower pace, fewer hours per week. If you want to condense it and do more work in a shorter period of time, that's also, however, totally fine. Just recognize that it will take quite a bit of work. I recommend at least 15-20 hours a week minimum if you're studying in a condensed 3-month period. Now, phase 1, accuracy, is working on building a solid foundation, getting a clear understanding of each LSAT section and each question type. So you have, of course, logic games with ordering games and grouping games. You have logical reasoning with roughly 15 different types of questions, including strengthen, weaken, flaw, must be true, and so on. You have reading comprehension with global questions, local, inferential, natural science, social science as topics, and so on. So you take that first month just to get the basics down, your LSAT 101. This may include reading LSAT textbooks or watching course lesson videos, attending live classes, and such. Then phase 2 is going to be working on your pacing, doing timed sections to figure out how to allocate your time over the course of the standard 35-minute section. It may be more time for those of you who have accommodations, but standard LSAT timing is just 35 minutes per section. You want to get to the point where you're comfortably finishing the section with ideally a few minutes to spare. You don't want to be running out of time towards the end. And then, of course, phase 3 is endurance, doing full-length timed practice tests where you're doing 2 sections, 10-minute break, another 2 sections, and that's it. Now, ideally, you're going to take at least 10 full-length timed practice tests before the big day. You could do them 1 exam per week, starting in the middle of month 2, or if you're doing a more condensed schedule, you could do 2 exams per week, starting in the middle of month 2, roughly, or you could start doing timed exams a little bit earlier if you want to fit in those full 10 exams at a relatively slower pace. I don't recommend starting to do timed exams too early in your prep, however, because it can be discouraging to get low practice test scores when you haven't even given yourself the chance to learn the basics yet. And this is part of why I recommend ideally allowing a slightly longer time frame than 3 months in order to more comfortably fit in all the work involved doing timed sections and doing full-length exams. But of course, I understand that everyone has different constraints around how they can study for the LSAT, how much time they can allow. You can get there doing fewer than 10 timed exams, however, it's totally possible. But if you want to achieve the best results, you may want to do 2 timed exams a week in a shorter period as you get into the middle of month 2 or the beginning of month 3, so that test day ideally feels like just another practice run. So there you have it, folks, the 3-month LSAT study plan. I'm happy to address follow-up questions, of course. I'll make more videos covering this material. But in the meantime, any questions, drop them in the comments. And if you know anyone else out there studying for the LSAT, looking to put together their LSAT study plan, and you found this video helpful, please do me a favor, share the link with them. I don't do any advertising for this channel. I rely only on word of mouth, and I'm looking to help as many folks as possible get the highest LSAT scores possible so they can get into the best law schools possible. That's all for now, folks. In the meantime, I wish you all the best and take care.